I told Lindsay Butler at the Banner, and I am telling you, I am not going to talk about the rape trial. I have nothing to apologize for. My actions speak for themselves. That's it. When I say I have no comment, Nina, I'm sorry. I thought you were a reporter.
I hope I'm not disturbing you, but I just couldn't stay away. Not after all the good you've done. Hope you like caramel and fudge. Cord, we can't. We can't.
Talking about it's just like riding a bicycle.
No, it's the middle of the day.
So what? When has that ever stopped us? Now, come on, I'll race you upstairs. Let's go.
Cord.
What's going on here, Tina?
I am just concerned about your health.
Why? Larry gave me a full physical exam today. He said I was fine. He said there's no reason why we can't make love. Is there some reason why you don't want to make love to me, Tina? So what, would she scalp you?
Well, she did everything but. Once she smelled blood, she went in for the kill. She actually ripped my wig while she was pulling it off my head. Kane, why didn't you come right when you got my message?
Well, I know this may come as a shock, Angela, but I just don't drop everything I'm doing when you start hyperventilating.
Kane, darling, Dorian finding out that I am not exactly the, model of Christian charity is not me hyperventilating. We are in trouble.
Okay. Just give me the blow-by-blow. So, how did you botch this scam with Dorian, huh?
I didn't botch anything. It's all because of this book that was written about Dorian's dead husband, this Victor Lord. I am not a spiteful person, heaven knows, but I wish that the man who wrote it got writer's cramp. This, General Sloan Carpenter.
Vicky, please come in.
Thank you.
That includes me.
Sloan.
All are welcome at St. James.
I think that's your son's way of saying, come in, Dad.
Well, thank you, Cassie. How are you?
Oh, the morning sickness is over and my complexion's back to normal. I think everything's fine.
Actually, I think that what your father-in-law wanted to know was how are you about this book?
I could ask the same thing of you, Vicky. The things he's written about my mother are upsetting. But the whole book is about your father. And it's not exactly a love song to Victor Lord. So how do you feel about that?
Excuse me.
Hello, Andrew. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Mother, I thought I made it perfectly clear that I don't want to see you. Oh? You can see Vicky and Sloan and not your own mother?
I think maybe we ought to go.
No. My mother is just being her usual intrusive self. But I am not intimidated. Now, I have told you that I need time to think about all the things Sloan has written about you in his book. And until then, until they have poisoned your mind against
Dorian,
me.
nobody is poisoning anybody against anything.
Son, I can defend myself. Dorian, everything I wrote in that book is true, whether you want to admit it or not.
Please, let's not get into a family fight.
No, there's not going to be a family fight because the instigator is leaving.
Kathy, I cannot allow...
Mother, it is not up to you. It is up to me. Does that register? You know this is your fault.
Mother, have you heard anything I've said?
Cassie, let her get it out of her system. What is my fault?
Everything.
Fine, now that we've got that pinned down, maybe it's time for you to leave, Dorian.
No. I had a perfectly marvelous relationship with my daughter until you came along. You and your laughable attempt at objective journalism. Listen to me, General Sloan Carpenter. This is one battle you are going to lose.
I never wanted to start a battle with you.
Oh, really? Well, then what about this? Yes, right here. Arthur Vandenberg your sleazy publisher, is having a party tonight at the country club in honor of your hideous tome.
If you have a problem with that, take it up with Arthur.
Oh, better yet, I'm going to take it up with my very good friends who happen to be on the board of directors of the country club. They will see to it that your party is canceled.
No, actually, Dorian, you don't have to bother with that. No, I spoke with Arthur earlier about a change in plans, and the country club is out. I'm hosting the party for Sloane's book. Myself. This evening at Lanfear.
Dorian catches you red-handed, and she didn't call the cops?
She was on the phone when I made her a counteroffer.
And she went for it.
I appealed to her soft spot, her daughter, Cassie. You see, they're on the outs because of this same book that's written about Victor Lord by Sloane Carpenter. I promised Dorian that I would help her to get back into Cassie's good graces.
Oh, that was quick thinking.
Wait a minute. Did you just give me a compliment?
Well, you do have an uncanny ability to survive, especially in the face of disaster.
Why, thank you, Mr. Rogan.
Yeah, well, believe me, it's just a temporary stay of execution. And I think sooner or later, Dorian's going to blow the whistle, sweetheart.
No, we have a deal. I help her with Cassie. She'll make sure
Now,
that
look, I know Dorian Lord better than you do, okay? Now, even if she intends not to expose you, she won't be able to keep her mouth shut, carrying around a little juicy secret like that.
No, as long as she gets her money and Cassie forgives her, she'll be happy.
Well, what if she isn't happy? Or what if she has like 3 or 4 martinis at the club and starts yapping? And everyone's going to know we pulled a scam against her, and it's going to get back to Tina. And she's going to know I went back to the old life, and she won't know that you forced me into it. And I can't have that, Angela.
It always comes back to Tina with you, doesn't it, Kane? Well, don't worry, lover. Even if Dorian does go after me, you are safe. I didn't tell her that you were the face behind my accomplice, Father Moreau. As usual, I protected you.
You're right. You'll protect me until your neck is on the block. And then you'll make sure my head rolls and not yours.
How can you say that? I am the one that stayed in that Texas motel room while you crawled out the window, remember?
Oh.
I am always the one who has been loyal in this relationship.
But Angela, there is no relationship.
Someone's out there.
Angela, there's a problem in the soup kitchen. Angela, what happened to your hair? Cord, you know how much you mean to me.
Fine, then why don't you want to go upstairs with me?
I do.
It's just what? Well, come on, then let's go.
Well, let me just make sure the kids are back from their play date, okay?
Okay.
CJ? Sarah? Kim must have taken them to that hot dog stand, that new one that they like so much. Let me just see if she left a message, all right?
What?
Oh, my goodness, this is just terrible.
Why? Something about the kids?
No, Kim must have written this before she left. Margaret Carroll called.
Okay, I'll buy it. Who's Margaret Carroll?
Margaret Carroll is one of my very best friends.
What are you talking about? I don't remember you ever met... Oh. Unless you met her over the last year and a half, which you probably have, which means I don't remember her because that part of my memory is gone. Damn.
Sir, I'm sorry. Margaret was there to help me when I thought that I had lost you. I mean, she really helped me not crawl into my shell. She took me to parties. She took me to concerts, to art galleries. She really helped me learn how to live again.
Well, then I guess I owe Margaret a debt of gratitude for taking care of you while I was gone.
Sure do. Yeah, it's been really hard for her lately. She's been going through a real crisis of her own. Her father is really sick.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's been terrible. But, you know, she is so sweet. She knows what you and I have been dealing with. And she doesn't even call us. Well, she doesn't even call me unless she knows that she really needs me to come over and help her.
You mean right now?
Yeah. I mean, right away. I mean, come on, Cord. What kind of friend would I be if... I'll be back really soon, okay? Don't worry. Bye.
Bye.
I hate to clean. That's why I love this fantastic. Did you see it? It cuts through grease without leaving the film. So when I have company coming, I have time to do the really important things, like wipe the lipstick off the milk container. Fantastic. So clean, it squeaks.
Coming over the hill, Sarge.
I was so upset about this fight me and my baby brother had that I whipped up this fudge. I always cook myself out of a fit.
Well, lucky for me, I love fudge. Even if it is the all-natural, healthy kind, it's good.
And I guess I wanted to apologize, too, for being so forceful and asking you to look Marty into her eyes and admit that she was telling the truth about being raped. That is what happened, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't quite that simple. I listened to a lot of people. I listened to myself. I listened to my own instincts about Todd, Zach, and Powell. And when I put it all together, I realized I could only come to one possible conclusion, and that was that Marty had been raped.
It must have been so hard for you, being in that courtroom and knowing you got a job to do, but not being able to lie for your clients.
Well, in the end, after all my thinking, it was my gut instincts that kind of took over, you know. I just couldn't look at that jury and tell them they were not guilty. Some lawyer, huh?
I think you are a great lawyer, Miss Gannon, and this whole town ought to be proud of you. Something tells me they're not shredding ticker tape for you.
Not quite. Todd and his two accomplices blame me for blowing a sure acquittal. The judge thinks I acted unprofessionally, which means that the State Disciplinary Board will probably seek action against me.
Oh, Nora.
Oh, please. Do not feel sorry for me, because if I had to do it all over again, I would do the exact same thing. Oh, for whatever it is this time.
You want me to get...
No. I'm getting quite good at this. Actually, why don't you go out to the kitchen and get us some more fudge? I will take care of this.
That's a deal.
All right. I have... Todd?
It's like Todd Manning has led a charmed life.
We are going to find the evidence.
Where? Ever since Wade and I came up empty-handed after checking the woods behind the KAD house, I have searched everywhere I can think of for that sweatband. I've even talked to garbage collectors on that route and asked them if they've seen anything. No one's seen anything like it. Not that they'd remember that. Look, we've got to face it. This evidence we're looking for does not exist.
No, it has to. Otherwise, my father could lose that case when he goes back to court, and Todd, Zach, and Powell could go free. I mean, this time for good.
No. We can't let that happen, Rachel.
Oh, so you're not going to give up?
Oh, you think you're smart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting me all fired up. All right, I am fired up, all right? We will find that evidence, no matter what it takes. How's that? Better?
I never wanted to tell you why I had to wear a wig.
Well, if it's too painful, you don't have to tell me.
No, it was after I found the Lord.
Oh, you mean in that awful Texas prison?
Yes, Rebecca. I had wanted to spare you this.
No, don't. Please, Angela, tell me everything.
My inmates loathed my newfound religion. They scorned me. They mocked me. They treated me like Mary Magdalene. And then one night, they shaved my head.
Oh, no.
When I left prison, I knew that my calling was to serve the Lord, but you see, nobody would listen to me. They looked at me and they thought I was some kind of a freak, so that is why I decided to wear the wig. Now, I know that maybe it was wrong. I know that maybe it was vain of me, but at the time, I really...
You thought it was right?
Yes. Yes, I thought it was right. And now that my own hair has grown out to its true and natural state, I feel that this is how I want to be. I want to be myself. I want to be as the Lord created me. But people may prefer the way I used to be.
They prefer you, Angela.
What if they What if they see me like this and they hate me for deceiving them?
But you didn't. This was something you needed to do God's work. But now there's no use for it.
Do you really think that they'll accept me as I am now?
Oh, I know they will. When you tell them the story that you just told me, they're going to love you even more. I do.
Oh, Becky, you were such a treasure.
You're the treasure. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
You're a sweetheart. Now, what were you going to tell me about that old soup kitchen?
Never mind. I'll take care of it. God bless you, Angela.
God bless you, Rebecca.
Man, oh man, girl, when you are bad, you are good.
Well, I thought you'd like it. Wait. Where are you going? I thought you need to help me figure out what we're going to do with Dorian.
You can take care of Dorian on your own. You just call me when you tell me what you want me to do.
But wait.
You don't need me, sweetheart. You don't need anyone.
You were so wrong, Kane. I do need you. You and me.
I asked Arthur to move the party to Landfair because I believe in Sloan and I believe in his book.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
Of course not, but I did it. Cassie, you asked me earlier what I thought about the book and about the less than flattering things that Sloan had to say about my father. I don't like them. I hate them, but it doesn't make them any the less true. My father was not a saint. Far from it.
And that's the story you want the world told.
The world might just as well hear the whole story, Dorian.
But by giving the party at Landfair, you dignify the lies that Sloan wrote about me.
I believe Sloan should be honored for his book. That's why I'm doing it.
At Landfair? Landfair? For goodness sakes, that's the house your father built. It's the house I lived with him in. The house he meant me to have. Cassie, please tell me that you wouldn't dream of attending this obscene charade.
Maybe, I don't know. But, Mother, whenever I decide, I do not have to declare it with you.
That party can't happen. I won't let it.
Ever notice how strange?
What are you doing here?
Aren't you glad to see me?
Sure I am, honey. I'm surprised. I thought you couldn't get out of the house during the day.
Well, no, I figure if you could take time off from selling insurance, then I could take time off to see you. Kane, hold me.
Hey, what is it?
You're gonna be mad.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
Honey, I promise you I won't get mad, okay? Now, what is it?
I almost had to make love to Cord today.
What?
You just promised me, Kane.
What, did he put a gun to your head? Is that it?
No, he wanted to go up to my bedroom. He got a clean bill of health from Larence Day, and so he wants to be husband and wife in every way.
Yeah, well, not in that way, okay, honey? Not if I have anything to say about it.
I didn't do anything. I found a phone message from Margaret Carroll, and I told him that it was a friend who needed a lot of help.
Margaret Carroll, CJ's teacher?
Yeah, I told Cord that she really needed my help. I know it was a little white lie, but I don't know what I do when I come home. I can't keep stalling him forever.
Sweetheart, you're right. You know, the lying and the stalling has got us topped. You got to tell Cord the truth about
I can't, Kane. I just can't do that.
You said Larry gave him a clean bill of health.
Physically, but emotionally and mentally, he's not stable.
Well, Tina, I'm not gonna let you go home and make love to him, okay? The guy's not even your husband anymore. He has no claim on you. And, honey, I love you.
I love you too, Kane, but I can't risk throwing Cord into a shock and causing a nervous breakdown. I can't do that to CJ and Sarah, to their father. I just can't do that.
Okay, honey. Okay. It's okay, all right? Look, if you can't tell Cord the truth, there's something you can't do. Come away with me today.
You're not my client anymore, Todd. If you want an appointment, you call my secretary.
Oh, you see, that won't be necessary.
You can't bully your way into my house.
You and I, we have some unfinished business, Miss Gannon. See, my friends and I, we were this close to being acquitted, and then you went belly up and caused a mistrial. Oh, you think you're real smart, don't you?
No, I really don't. If I'd been real smart, I would have seen through your lies from the very beginning. I would have known that you had raped Marty, and I wouldn't have represented you.
Oh, so now you're not a lawyer. Now you're judge, jury, executioner, all rolled up into one.
No, I am a woman whose house you are violating, much in the same way you violate anyone who gets in your way. You'll get your justice, Todd, one way or another.
You're right. You're not as smart as you think. I'm a free man, Nora, and I'm going to stay that way. You, on the other hand...
You don't even think about threatening me.
Oh, no threat. Mild man. He wrote a letter to the state disciplinary board demanding that you be disbarred. You can kiss your career goodbye.
I'm shaking. Get out.
No.
Get out.
No. Not without my file. You don't represent me anymore, and I'm entitled to that.
With pleasure. Try not to steal or break anything too valuable while I'm gone. I will be right back.
Nora cannot tell a lie. The rest of it...
Wow. It isn't the loudmouth hillbilly from the courthouse. You gave me an earful yesterday. Now it's my turn.
What do you mean you can't help me? This is a matter of life and death. Vicky is hosting the party.
I beg your pardon. Since when is a party a matter of life and death?
When it's in honor of Sloane Carpenter and his hideous book. Of course, Andrew will no doubt be there to be with his father. So Cassie will probably go with him. Can you imagine my own daughter toasting the man who's going to ruin my life? You have got to stop it.
What can I do?
Your idea. The idea to have a tribute for me for starting the Dorian Lord Foundation for Lost Children. Well, that tribute is tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, I've already got my secretary working on it. She's inviting everybody who's anybody to come to my tribute instead of Vicky's frivolous little party. However, it isn't going to mean anything unless Cassie is there. Now, that's your job.
Dorian, I have made the lame walk and the blind see, but, bailing you out with your daughter is not a miracle that I can pull off. I mean, I need time to get her to change her mind. I can't just do it in one night.
Angela, work this miracle with Cassie, or else your days of healing with one hand and stealing with the other are over. Do you understand my meaning?
You're bluffing. You want Cassie back more than you want me in jail. Now, I will not be rushed, and I won't be intimidated. So go ahead, Dorian. Make your call.